We are grateful to you. Thank you.
Don't thank me, and don't say I'm a hero. I'm no hero. I was lucky. I'm here. All the heroes are dead, and I'll never forget them as long as I live.
My grandfather was actually American from Minnesota. My mom was born in Canada, so I do have some American background.
What took your family to South Africa?
My grandfather moved with all his kids and my mom and everyone to South Africa because he wanted to use it as a base of exploration. So he had this little plane that he liked to fly all over the place, and he flew it all through Africa and Asia, and he was the first person to fly from South Africa to Australia. And he did this in a plane with no electronic instruments. And in some places they had diesel, in some places they had gasoline, and he had to rebuild the engine according to whatever fuel they had. So it's lucky he survived on that one. But he was sort of an amateur archaeologist. He liked to explore things.
Seems to run in the family.
Yeah, I guess so.
Once you retire, you don't have that source of income that's coming in, right? So even if you save over a 15-year career, if your spending habits remain the same, eventually that well's going to run dry, right? So unfortunately for us athletes, the retirement age is 32, 34 if you're lucky, 37 like myself. What comes next, right? So the question needs to be, what comes next? What can I do? What is my passion? Not where I can create the most value or generate the most revenue, but what is my next passion? When you find that next passion, everything else will make sense.
Well, gratitude is one of the most strongest forms of power in attracting good things. You know, if you truly feel grateful for the things in your life, I always felt grateful for even the small things. I always used to celebrate the small things. Now I might be celebrating the bigger things, but I always celebrate every little good thing that would happen to me in my life. Even before I had any kind of money or any of that, I would celebrate and I would feel grateful for it, and it just gave me more. And this is exactly the same thing that's happening right now. I still remain grateful, and more comes.
I'm aware that a lot of people lecture me and watch me and may look up to me and think I'm a certain kind of guy, I'm a good guy, but they have to understand that I'm not worthy of praise. Only God is worthy of praise.
That's true.
And they do these things. I used to look at YouTube and I see guys have Mike Tyson Immortal, Mike Tyson God, and I'm not worthy of that.
You are, Mike.
Hey, stop. I know me. You can think what you want, but I know. Not for somebody to praise me or anything, no. I'm always just Mike. I was one of those people that worship people because I had nothing. Imagine how low I had to be to worship a nothing. Somebody that's nothing, and I worship them.
How do you choose your team? Based on what?
Well, I suppose honestly that it tends to be gut feel more than anything else. So when I interview somebody, my interview question is always the same.
What do you ask?
I said, tell me the story of your life and the decisions that you made along the way and why you made them. And also tell me about some of the most difficult problems you worked on and how you solved them. And that question I think is very important, because the people that really solve the problem, they know exactly how they solved it. They know the little details. And the people that pretended to solve the problem, they can maybe go one level and then they get stuck.
So most people will never experience what it's like to come into crazy wealth.
Yeah, it is a really funny moment, and funny is the right word. It's fun, but it's also funny in that when I was growing up, part of the reason I wanted to get rich was I looked at those people with admiration, and I did not look at myself with admiration. Mm-hmm. So I thought, oh, well, if I can get wealthy, then I will look at myself with admiration. This will be amazing. And then when I got the money, by then I had changed myself fundamentally as a person, and I had earned so much self-respect and so much self-worth that by the time I got the money, I wasn't looking for anything from the money other than it is the great facilitator. It will let you do extraordinary things, but it won't make you an extraordinary person. It won't make you feel any differently about yourself.
I go around sometimes and I hang out with other people that are my age, and they're just kind of just selfie. I'm just like, dude, like, oh my God, like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
What the hell is going on here? Your mom just got served. Served? I haven't even ordered yet. Order! Cheeseburger, please.
When I was young, when I was 20s, 25, 27, you work in a different way than in 28, 30s. It's completely different. But I think I'm still feel good, sharp, motivated, because I think the main point is the mind. If you feel motivated, it helps a lot. So I still feel motivated, and I just want to carry on like that.
You start at 25, saving $100 a month, and you do so every single month until you are 65, and put it in a good Standard & Poor's 500 index fund, let's say in a Roth IRA with average market returns, you'd have $1 million.
Wow.
But if you wait just 10 years, $100 a month is $1,200 a year. For 10 years, it's $12,000. Not that much money if you wait 10 years. And you start at 35, at 65, you'd have only $300,000. So those 10 years cost you $700,000 at $100 a month.
Some people are not actually emotionally or psychologically fit to own stocks, but I think more of them would be if you get educated on what you're really buying, which is part of a business. And the longer you hold stocks, the less risky they become, whereas the longer the maturity of a bond, the more risky it becomes.
Education is not the most important thing. Do you know how many people I know with education that ain't working? You know how many people I know with degrees ain't got no job? Do you know how many people I know with multiple degrees ain't making no money? The single most important thing in your life is your dream. It's your dream. It's what you dream about.
If you want me to be the bad guy, I'll be the bad guy. If you want me to be the good guy, I'll be the good guy. But I have no problem being both. Sometimes it's better to be the bad guy, because then you know really what the person think about you. Because when they say they like you, you don't know if they like you. But when they say they hate you, then you know they really hate you. But I make haters become my fan. That's my problem. So I need more haters.
People are going to constantly judge us, whether we go after big dreams or do nothing. We're going to be judged. Either way, if we sit on a couch all day, our parents and our friends are going to be, you're lazy, do something with your life. If we go chase after the most audacious dreams we have, a lot of people are going to attack us and try to bring us down. So we might as well go do something with our lives and say thank you for the feedback and move on.
I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for doing all this hard work. I want to thank me for having no days off. I want to thank me for never quitting.
You can buy a house, but not a home. With money, you can buy a clock, but not time. With money, you can buy a bed, but not sleep. With money, you can buy food, but not appetite. With money, you can buy a doctor, but not good health. With money, you can have insurance, but not safety. And this is the problem that we all have. There are things that you cannot buy with material wealth, with money.
Courage is the key to life itself. There are a lot of people who are born in situations where they say, well, I'll never get out of this. So they won't. I say to people who say, well, I would like to have done so and so and so. So, well, you could have done it. So, well, I couldn't get out of here. Man, the bus runs every day.
There is no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time.
Look, I know I sometimes say or post strange things, but that's just how my brain works. To anyone I've offended, I just want to say, I reinvented electric cars and I'm sending people to Mars in a rocket ship. Did you think I was also going to be a chill, normal dude?